What's up, Taiwan? I'm Ethan Liu with 10 minutes of news from here in Taiwan and around the world. Taiwan has recalled its ambassador to Honduras. The move was made in protest against the Central American nation's decision to seek ties with China. Eric Gao has more.
The end of an era. Taiwan's foreign ministry announced on Thursday that the country's ambassador to Honduras will soon be heading home. This comes a week after Honduran President Xiomara Castro said that her government would work to establish formal relations with Beijing. By doing so, Honduras would cut diplomatic ties with Taiwan, which China considers as part of its territory. Taiwan's foreign minister, Joseph Wu, says Honduras is switching allegiances because Taiwan is unable to compete with China's so-called checkbook diplomacy. He also says that China has played a hand in influencing the Central American country in their decision. According to Wu, Castro's government has demanded $6 billion from Beijing and $2.4 billion from Taiwan at the same time, something Honduras denies.
由于我们不跟中国进行金钱外交，所以现在已经进入了一个非常辛苦的一个阶段。
This development comes after Honduran Foreign Minister Eduardo Enrique Reina traveled to China on Wednesday to, quote, promote the establishing of diplomatic relations. In response, Taiwan summoned Honduras' ambassador to Taipei to express strong dissatisfaction with the move. In Taiwan's parliament, legislators from the main opposition party, the Kuomintang, asked whether Honduras will cut ties with Taiwan during President Tsai Ing-wen's upcoming visit to Central America. One opposition legislator even asked if Foreign Minister Wu had previous knowledge that Honduras was planning the move, since Tsai had not included Honduras in her trip.
怎么会变成对国会扯谎，对国人扯谎？
我没有扯谎，
没有空去，为什么现在变成是因为大开金口，所以不敢去？
Chris Dodd, the U.S. Special Presidential Advisor, was sent to Honduras on Monday to discuss the issue with President Castro. Foreign Minister Reina has said that the U.S. respects his country's decision to normalize relations with China. But this sentiment was clearly not shared by officials in Taipei, where the diplomatic spat between Taiwan and Honduras continues to deteriorate amid accusations of Beijing's involvement. Alex Chen, Sam Hui, and Eric Gao for TaiwanPlus.
A Taiwan court has upheld the death penalty for the killer of a Malaysian student. Zhang Ventris has the latest developments.
Convicted murderer Liang Yuzhi is one step closer to being executed. The High Court in the southern city of Kaohsiung upheld Liang's death sentence on Thursday. The decision comes just over a year after a lower court sentenced him to death. In October 2020, Liang raped and strangled a Malaysian woman who was studying in Taiwan. The chief judge of the hearing said the court upheld the death sentence because of Liang's lack of remorse and a high chance he would reoffend.
犯行引发了社会大众的恐慌。那审理中也未见被告有悔意。那原审以及本院都曾将被告送再犯可能性的鉴定。那结果均认为被告的再犯可能性是高的。
Liang says he didn't intend to kill his victim, but the court found that the murder was premeditated. The defendant can still appeal the ruling. Patrick Chen and John Van Trieste for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwan's military is carrying out coastal defense exercises designed to defend against an enemy landing. It comes as Taiwan is currently undergoing a week of combat readiness drills, which end on Friday. Jaime Okan has more details.
Amphibious landing craft roll up onto the beach. Taiwan's military is practicing how to defend its coastline against an enemy invasion here on Zuwei Beach in the northern city of Taoyuan. The Navy and a group of Marines use a combination of tanks and heavy weapons to hold off enemy forces looking to force a landing. One of the most important things for a successful defense is speed.
有关于油弹整补，我们要求的是要快，速度要比你的平常训练还要更够最短的时间完成。至于刚刚在实施整补的时候呢，我们要考量到不只是环境之外，还有敌情。
Taiwan faces the threat of invasion from China, which claims the country as its own. And one of the ways Beijing could attack is through an amphibious assault. The military here has been prioritizing coastal defense and working closely together to protect Taiwan's borders. This beach is particularly important because of how close it is to the country's largest airport. Taoyuan International Airport is only 4 kilometers away and in times of war would serve as an important logistics hub for the country.
要如何能够阻止攻击军第一在发动2栖登陆突击要能够在滩岸截击成功。第二，如果万一攻击军登陆成功的话，由于桃园机场离竹围的海滩大概只有4公里不到的直线距离，必须要依靠地面部队以及呢利用这个反抓甲还有这个野战防空的这样一个单元，在周边进行部署，对于攻击军进行这样一个伏击。
The military is also doubling down on urban warfare training. In the upcoming Hungguang military exercises, the country's largest war games, the military will practice defending other important infrastructure.
还有一个很重要的，就是外界可能比较没注意到，台湾也在提升这个关键基础设施的防护，叫做 CIP（Critical Infrastructure Protection） 的部分，包括台湾的电信公司、发电厂、水库等等的。在这次汉光演习也都列为一个就是演练的一个scenario 一个想定。
As Taiwan continues to improve its border defense, it's making sure its defense strategy is as comprehensive as possible. Howard Zhang and Jaime Okan for TaiwanPlus.
The 2023 Taipei Fashion Week for autumn and winter kicked off Wednesday night. Our reporter Cindy Chi was there to see the traditional Taiwanese fashion and designs on display.
More local, more fashionable, and more Taiwan. This is a bold statement of this time's Taipei Fashion Week for winter and autumn 2023. For the first time, the opening is being held in southern Taiwan at the historic Nankunshen Daitian Temple. More than 1,000 people packed into the temple to witness mesmerizing works from local designers and artists. This fashion show is now entering its 6th year. A total of 70 sets of outfits by 7 designers and 7 traditional artists are on display at the event. It's an ideal opportunity for local brands to strut their stuff and also showcase some of the wonders of Taiwanese culture.
我们一直希望我们设计师的魔法像魔法师一样，把台湾的文化带到国际。那如果能够经过艺术家跟时尚设计师的转化，能够让老百姓去感受我们传统的美好以及时尚的美好。那这个2个结合，我相信是一个新的尝试。
Preparations for the show started early in the morning. Just a few hours before the opening ceremony, designers and models were rushing to get things ready and add some final touches. One of the local artists here is Zhuang Wunan, who's widely regarded as a national treasure. He's known for painting traditional buildings such as Taoist temples. It's his first time participating in any fashion show, and it's also his first time creating art with body paint.
我感觉很好了，怎么很好呢？因为艺术就是本来就是要展示出去呀。我们以前很保守啊，现在我们这个功夫传出去是很好。
The collections are inspired by imagery of the Bajiajiang, 8 generals recognized as members of the godly realm, plus patterns familiar to traditional Taiwanese opera and shadow puppetry. Zhou Yuying is one of the designers exhibiting at the event. For him, this is an opportunity to create something fresh by combining the old and the new.
因为在地的东西其实对外国人来讲是比较陌生，也比较 fresh， 所以把这些比较 fresh element 放在比较当代的一些像是比较现在街头的线条，我觉得那个冲撞感是我们只是想要表达。
The event will run from March 22nd until April 8th. And beyond the festivities, the purpose of the occasion is to showcase the unique culture, traditional arts, temple aesthetics, and fashion that Taiwan has to offer. Kamashu and Sandy Chi for TaiwanPlus.
Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. Remember to download the TaiwanPlus app for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Finally, we leave you with images of a construction site in South Korea housing a temporary cafe. I'm Ethan. Take care, and I'll see you next time.